Welcome back to the best Dominion cards list. We're back in part 14. Basically the middle rank cards costing 4. Rank 40, Remodel. Remodel continues to go up, this year 3 ranks, but has still the same average. Yeah, Remodel is pretty mediocre as an opening. If there are a lot of forecast cards or some forecast cards that you want, so remodeling those estates into them can be quite nice. Also, maybe there's fool's gold there. You can also remodel even coppers if you don't collide remodel with estates. So you can thin while getting fool's gold. This is pretty nice. But there are not a lot of 2-cost cards that you want. So mostly 3 or 4-cost cards, especially 4-cost cards, what it's making worth it to open with. But it's still, you have to collide it with the estates. The first one may be easy, but it's getting harder with each estate. The best use maybe is still in engines with gold gainers to remodel golds into provinces. It's an okay card, but still pretty board dependent. Also, if there are shelters, it's really not a great opening either. Sometimes you really want to open with it if there are cheap cards you want to get, but a lot of times it's just not worth it. Rank 39, Duplicate. Duplicate crosses the 50% mark, even though we didn't reach the middle yet. It lost quite a lot, 8 ranks and over 7 percentage points. It's 2 ranks higher in the unweighted ranking. Duplicate is the next gainer in this list, and Ironworks is still to come. I'm not sure if Duplicate is really worse than Ironworks, because getting 5 costs and 6 costs is really a big deal. I mean, it's terminal, of course, but it's only half terminal, because if you can decide to get one later, and then you don't have to play Duplicate to do that. So you can get 5 cost, 6 cost cards when you want them. Also, you can, especially if you're playing a non-mirror, if you're playing the engine and your opponent playing big money, you can gain a lot of duchies in the end game. You can pick up Duplicate in the mid game to pick up a lot of duchies in the end game to catch up, which is really nice. So Duplicate is, I think, more useful on the number of boards than Ironworks, because Ironworks is limited to 4-cost cards. But when Ironworks is good, I guess it's better. It's hard to tell. It's even though they are so similar, what they do, still it's hard to compare which one is better. I think they are similar in strength. I'm not sure why Ironworks is ranked way higher. Rank 38, Advisor. After being 12 ranks better last year, Advisor lost 2 ranks again. It is 1 rank lower in the unweighted ranking. Yeah, Advisor really needs either strong or at least mediocre trashing or a gainer. Then it's really good. If you can gain, if you have a workshop variant, then you can't really have your opponent get all 10 advisors, because then his advisors are nearly as good as labs. And if there's at least some treasure, getting advisors is also nice, because it only finds good cards, and then advisors are also nearly labs. Big problem with advisor is that as soon as you green, the deck may fall apart, and you get stall turns pretty fast. Especially if you have a deck that has a trash on, you trash down. Adding green cards really hurts. So it really depends on the board, of course. I think it's better than average, because it's a non-terminal draw is just so good in many boards. It only needs a treasure or gainer to make it really worth it. But I can see it still ranked in the middle, because when it's not good, it's just terrible. Rank 37, Mining Village. Mining Village is the middle rank card in this list, and the second village which got a big boost, here 5 ranks and over 5 percentage points. It is 1 rank lower in the unweighted ranking. So Mining Village is the second village. Its effect that you want to trash it for 2 coins is only relevant probably in the last turn to get extra province probably for if you trash 4 mining villages, which is not to ignore. So this is pretty interesting. We haven't seen Farming Village yet, so it's debatable if it's worse or better than Farming Village. It does though nothing. It's just a vanilla village throughout the whole game. Just in the end game it matters, so it's not very great. You rather want an effect that helps you in the mid game. But it's still a village, which is really good, and it got a boost in ranks, which is well deserved. Rank 36, Farming Village. And here's the second village in a row, the third worst in this list. It is also better than last year, but only 3 ranks and 4 percentage points. Yeah, so Farming Village is only a few percentage points better than Mining Village ranked. So it's debatable if this is deserved. I don't think it is worth the debate though, because the effects are minor. Both effects are minor. Farming Village helps you in the mid game, especially if you can't trash estates, because it can prevent a dud turn otherwise. So if you have only, especially mid game when you not have high action density yet, helping you to find the draw card if the top card is an estate, maybe. Also, it's great against Rebel, and it's also decent against Ghost Ship. If you have a victory card in hand, you can put the victory card on top and skip that right away. So there are it has some counters against some attacks, which can be quite important. Maybe on more boards you want Mining Village, because usually when you build an engine you have a trasher that can get rid of the estates, and you should have a strong engine already when you're greening, when the Farming Village effect activates again. So yeah, so there are back to back those two villages. They are similar in strength, so it doesn't matter if one is ranked higher than the other. Rank 35, Ranger. Just like Farming Village, Ranger is 3 ranks better as well. Yeah, Ranger is really nice if you get them in pairs. Being able to draw 5 cards with your first Ranger in a turn is really nice to help connect the cards that you want. Even though it draws less than a Smithy, and it's ranked worse than Smithy. Also the plus buy is really nice if you have a turn where you draw 5 cards, you usually have also a lot of money, and then the plus buy helps. I'm not sure why it's ranked way worse than Smithy, because I think they are similar in strength. For your first buy, when both on the board, you probably want a Smithy, but then you want probably Rangers, because the plus buy is important, and being able to kick off with plus 5 cards is really a nice bonus. Yeah, leave some comments where you think how those 2 cards compare. Rank 34, Moneylender. Besides its ranked in the first edition, Moneylender continues to stay in the middle of this field. It basically didn't change all that much. It is 1 rank higher in the unweighted ranking. Yeah, trashing coppers is always nice, and getting a lot of benefit from it is really good. It still compares pretty bad against Spice Merchant, because it's only 1 coin less, which is of course important in the early game. So you can Moneylender helps you to get fives more easily than Spice Merchant. But after the first shuffle, the first play of Moneylender, Spice Merchant is probably way better because there are terminals you want to play, and being able to cycle to see those terminals faster and being able to play them just makes Spice Merchant way better. Still, Moneylender, if this is your only trashing, you still gladly pick it up to get rid of those coppers, and it still helps you to get 5. So a trash that helps you to get 5 is still pretty nice. Rank 33, Salt the Earth. Salt the Earth is the next new entry in this list. It has the second highest deviation in this list, so a lot of disagreement here. Yeah, I'm not sure why there is a lot of disagreement. Obviously because it's new, but to me it's obviously a really strong event. It changes the board dramatically whenever it's on the board. Terminal draw big money is just way better with Salt the Earth, because you only need to pick up like 4 provinces or maybe even only 3 and can Salt the Earth the rest. Engines are often really too slow against decent terminal draw big money enabler. Also, other cards that enable you to go for green fast, like Rebuild, is really fast with Salt the Earth and really strong. The engine has to be really strong to be able to compete. You really have to build it fast and then go for provinces. It Salt the Earth to me is really strong. Changes the board dramatically. Because not only you can trash a victory card from the supply, it even gives a point, which is just really important to me. I think. Yeah, it's a really strong event. I expect it to be ranked higher next year. Rank 32, Salvager. Salvager continues to lose ranks, this year quite a bit, 5 ranks, even though its average didn't change. It's still 4 ranks higher in the unweighted ranking. Yeah, Salvager was 9th once, so it was considered quite a strong card. But it's not that great as an opener. I mean, it can, in comparison to Moneylender, for example, it generates 1 coin less, but it trashes estates instead of copper, so it's similar in hitting 5. But of course better because it gets rid of estates. But on the other side, it's worse because it's limited trashing, because trash coppers, it can do that, but it's not great in doing that. And also, just like Remodel, its best use is of course with gold gainers, trashing those golds in the end game to be able to trash, to being able to get those provinces. Also, maybe trash an engine card like a hunting ground, for example, is really nice in the end game to get the big benefit from it. I think it's similar in strength than Remodel, and as it's a better opener usually, as it helps you to get to 5 instead of Remodel, which enables you to pick up 4s. I think it's deservedly rated higher, but it's really not that strong anymore as it used to be. Rank 31, Bishop. Bishop is the big loser this year. It's 11 ranks and over 8 percentage points worse. It was 6th once, but continued to fall year after year. This year the big drop. And weaker players way overestimate it still, as it's 7 ranks higher in the unweighted ranking. Yeah, Bishop was considered quite a strong card, being able to trash down, getting points turn after turn. Bishop Chapel Golden Deck was quite often played. I haven't played it in years, I think. Bishop was also quite a common opener, but the downside of letting your opponent getting a trash for free has proven to be quite an important drawback. Um, you're glad if your opponent opens bishop, because then you can just get the engine card that you want and get the free trashing. So usually opening bishop is not a great choice anymore, as the years went on. Trashing got more important and more important, and this means free trashing for your opponent got, of course, worse and worse. It's still quite good if you know your opponent has no bad cards in hand, so after a discard attack a bishop is quite nice. Also against schemed cards or alchemists or so, when you know he has only good cards in hand, bishop is really good. And of course also with gold gainers, trashing those golds for 4 points is quite important and can quite make a difference. Also, even if you have a workshop variant or something, being able to gain 4 costs and trashing those for 3 points can be quite good. So, but yeah, free trashing is really bad, and I expect it to lose ranks in the upcoming years even more. So this was the list for this time, those 10 cards. Let me know what villages you expect to come up in the next episode. Also, what do you think about Ranger versus Smithy and Salt the Earth? Do you agree that it should be ranked higher? Thanks for watching, leave some comments, see you soon, bye!